In the previous video, we described the process of building a storyboard, which now brings us to the next milestone in the video production process: 3D modeling and animation. 3D modeling of the microscopic world starts with basic shapes, which are then modified to resemble organic forms and structures. We often use microscopy images as a reference to create cells or tissues with scientific accuracy. When we travel down to the molecular world, a lot of details are added to depict a physiological process or a drug's mechanism of action. We use scientific databases to create proteins and other structures like nucleic acids or small molecules. Creating an accurate molecular world requires research about the elements taking part in the story, as often the proteins have a specific location within cells and bind to the other molecules in a very precise way. Once all the key players are in the scene, we set up virtual lights to make the elements clearly visible and to focus the viewer's attention on the main characters. Next, we color and texture the objects according to previously prepared mood boards. Using our software, we can precisely control the model's features like reflections, transparency, and glow, which all help to tell the story in a visually appealing way. Once we have completed the object's coloring and the scene lighting, we then proceed to animate the elements, based on the description and timing in the storyboard. Each element is animated by moving it in a virtual space and by keyframing every position. We first animate the main elements, which are the focal point of the story, then other objects in the background to make the scene look more realistic and bring the whole environment to life. To animate very complex scenes, or when using a large number of objects, we use AI-based automated elements called particles. These can be animated autonomously, given just the starting point and the target for their movement. The camera in the scene is used to create a focal point of the story by panning and zooming in onto key elements and utilizing depth of field, which focuses on the key players, leaving the background elements blurred. This also creates the illusion of being immersed in a microscopic environment. Once the animation of each scene is completed, we create the preview frames for each scene, which are combined into video snippets. We then proceed to the next step: video sequence editing. Stay tuned for the next milestone video.